Hi, and welcome to Pittman's Pumpkin Patch. It's June 26th, 2012. I got a big problem here. I didn't expect it to happen so soon, but it did. As you can see, my hoop house has been pretty much ripped to shreds. I kind of figured it would happen at some point, but not quite so soon in the season. We had a storm come through yesterday, and it survived the initial headwinds, but come out later, and yeah, it pretty much got ripped to shreds. So I'm not too thrilled with that. You can see the grass spray that I put on here, the grass killer, worked pretty good. I just got to come in and get rid of some of the that grass, so it beautifies the place a little bit. I've done some cleaning and stuff over in that area there, so that looks a little bit better, more clean. And as you can see right there, I have a little visitor. That is a male pumpkin flower that has opened up this morning. It has blossomed, and you can tell it's a male because there's no female pumpkin underneath it, and there's only one part there in the middle. And there'll be more of these to come. I knew this one was going to open this morning, and there's a good way of telling when your flowers are going to bloom. So if you want to do any pollinating by hand, you can do so. And that is the evening before. If you come out during the evening time, if you see that your petals, the closed petals on the flower, have a pretty good yellowy coloring to them, that's your sign right there that the next morning that those flowers, either male or female, will open up and blossom. So that's your sign. That's your clue to knowing when your things are going to open up. But that's pretty cool. He's wide open, and like I said, let me show you the bottom here. You can see no female pumpkin underneath there. So just to show you that that's definitely a male. And here in the patch, looks a little ragged, you know, but things are really going good in here. A lot of runners are going all over the place in here, and some of the cotyledon leaves are dying off. Let's check on that female flower over here on my prize winner pumpkin. Let's see. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. There she is. I see her. She's right there. Oh, female one right there. So, she probably won't do much of anything. But, just to give you a little show of that. Look at the size of these leaves. Just crazy. How crazy this is. I don't know what I'm going to do with this hoop house now. Do I invest in any more money in the material to try to patch it back up, knowing that it'll probably just tear down again in the next little storm? I was hoping it would make it to August. Have to deal with hurricanes every now and then, tropical storms and so forth, but didn't even quite make it there. But outside the hoop house, things are going fine as well, slowly but surely. Big Max pumpkins over here. I'm finally one or two of them starting to get some good sized leaves. They've been a little bit slow this year, Big Max. You can see these tendrils on here. Look at these tendrils. Some of them are straight, some of them are curly. So here's your vine right here coming out, growing this way, and that's good. It's a good direction I want it to go. I'll just curve it right along the edge here, and look at the size of this leaf right here. This is a Cinderella pumpkin. Look at the size of this leaf. Holy moly, that's just humongous. Just humongous. I can put both my hands on here and still have plenty of room. Some of you might be wondering, well, what the heck is he putting aluminum foil around some of the stems and everything? Well, supposedly, I don't know, I'm just something I'm trying. Supposedly, by wrapping the aluminum foil around the base of the stems and everything, and the vines coming out, it's supposedly supposed to confuse the squash vine borer, which is a moth in its adult stage, from landing on it. It protects the stems from having the eggs laid on it, but also at the same time it supposedly confuses the moth. I don't know, just something I'm trying. It doesn't look very pretty, but I'm more interested in growing pumpkins successfully here. So you can see the vine right here coming out for this particular Cinderella pumpkin. Is going that way. I'll just curve it along the thing here and keep it from invading my neighbors. So more Cinderellas. Everything's doing okay. Like I said, my main thing is this hoop house just took a beating. Again, it's very windy today. Nice cool temperatures here in the shade. So I just don't know yet what I'm going to do. I might try to secure up what I can and then see, do I need to buy one more, or do I have leftover material enough that I can patch things up? I don't know. But we'll see what happens. And you can see some of my clamps came off the ground. It came popping off when that wind came busting through like it did. So just picking more and more of them off. Strong winds. Anyhow, I've been pulling a little bit of tomatoes off of my plants, and you can see I got this one good tomato right here. Well, I say he's good, but he's got blossom end rot on the other side, so I'm going to have to chop that off and use what's left of the tomatoes. But these are all doing pretty good. But my peppers are finally starting to take off here, especially on this plant right here. You can see I have some pretty good sized bell peppers in there, and this plant actually was leaning over like the Tower of Pisa, but kind of shorted up a little bit. And I think it's just getting a little top heavy with too many peppers on there. Might have to pull some off and get some use out of them, put them on a pizza or something. Been dealing with my basil, trimming my basil off here. Also a couple of the front plants, so why it's a little bit lower. Been pinching it off. So anyhow, you can see that big old gaping rip there. That's just a disaster. But I'll see what I can do to repair it up a little bit. Who knows? Alright, from Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, the plants are doing fine. Can't say so much for the hoop house, but I kind of expected this to happen like that, but just not so soon. Alright, bye from now.